What is up, guys? Kalenbai here. The 2.5 Genshin Impact official livestream has just ended, so I want to make this video to show you guys the codes as well as all the new content in a TLDR fashion so you guys don't have to watch the entire 30-minute livestream. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alright, before we go on to the live stream details, I'm going to show you guys all three of the codes. The codes will be available on my Twitter as well as the description and in the comments down below, or you guys can end up pausing the three images and codes right here. You guys can see this code here, as well as this right here with Yae Miko, and that's all three codes for you guys. As well as Twitter also showcased the new character in 2.6, which is going to be Ayato, in case you guys don't want any of the 2.5 characters. Remember, you guys should be following Genshin Impact Twitter so you guys can see all the new news immediately, or my Twitter, because I will be retweeting a lot of the important information without all the fluff details of artwork and all that kind of stuff if you guys don't want to see that stuff. Alright, with the codes out of the way, you guys can see here, these are going to be the character banners for the 2.5 update, where the first phase is only going to have Yae Miko, and then the second phase is going to have Raiden Shogun and Kokomi on a dual banner rerun. And then we're going to see the weapons here in a second of the new Kagura's Verity, which is going to be a catalyst. So Yae Miko is going to be a catalyst user. Details on this weapon are not officially released as of yet. So as you can see here, she is a catalyst user, but her auto attacks are a little bit different, as it has like a snaking attack rather than the typical type of forward one, kind of like how Kokomi had a different unique one. Her elemental skill will cause her to be able to dash around 3 times to leave these little nodes that will do electro damage, will like spark down onto the enemies, and her burst skill will cause it so that all her elemental skill nodes disappear, and then it'll do lightning bolts for each elemental skill node available, and her passive will cause it so that she will allow for each of the skill procs to reset for her elemental skill, so she can put down her burst and then put down her nodes once more. Just her burst skill will be on cooldown. Her other passive will make it so that the higher her EM is, the more damage her elemental skill lightning nodes will end up doing. However, it probably won't be so great to scale into EM. We'll see what the scaling looks like after release. And then her other passive will be that she can have a higher chance to create double books, kind of how a lot of characters do for essential materials when they're 5-star, compared to how Xingqiu has the ability to get a refund on talent books, but on the base material, not the higher tier material. Alright, just to avoid spoilers, there is going to be a new weekly boss coming out in 2.5. You guys can watch the 2.5 trailer if you guys do want to be spoiled, but it is a pretty cool boss, and it's something that I wish we had in game for a skin. And we'll have new monsters, as you can see here. They're these kind of nightly monsters. They look like they attack kind of slow, but maybe the trailer's playing in a little bit slow-mo. But based on this attacking clip here, it's not likely the case. They look a little bit slow, but I'm sure they'll be a little bit tanky for you guys to beat up on. Still kind of cool design. And there will be more exploration of Ingenuity and more story quests in Ingenuity to come as well too. You guys are excited for that. Alright, for the first event, where you guys can see here, these are the awards: Crown of Insight, Primo Gems, Weapons Essential, Mora, Talent Level Up Materials, Mystic Enhancement Ore, a new 4-star weapon, as well as Ointment of Sight. Ointment of Sight will be the refinement weapon for this catalyst. This does look like a clam weapon, so it's probably going to be a healer weapon. This event is going to be an exploration-based event for Enkanomiya, and it's going to have corrosion-based elements. And you guys can see here, this box on the right is basically going to be an item that kind of drains over time to kind of help protect you from corrosion, as well as allow you to kill monsters. You'll have this old archipelago mechanic again, where you kind of turn these styles and shoot them in the pattern to try to get to a certain area. You can also now use cryo to end up blocking one of them as part of a mechanic to be able to find them. And this thing here is essentially going to be a Sakura tree, where you're going to collect light realm sigils, which is basically going to be kind of the same thing as the sigils we collected in Inazuma, where you're going to be able to upgrade this so you guys can have a stronger box, as well as you'll be able to turn in these little golden rocks to be able to get special buffs at that point. And you can see here, these are the kind of enemies you can't end up killing unless you end up having your box. And you can refill your box at the tree, I mean not the tree, at that statue you saw earlier, or in Enkanomiya, you'll have these little nodes that will end up recharging your box as well too, in a slight manner. Alright, now here comes an event that looks actually pretty cool and pretty fun to me. This is basically going to be Mario Maker inside Genshin Impact. If you guys don't know what that is, you're going to be able to build up your own domains with obstacle courses and challenges for you to collect Mora and have different types of boosts, like jump boosts and wind tunnel upwards, you can see the rewards are going to be Primo Gems, Mystic Ores, all the standard stuff. And you'll see a little example of the gameplay here where you can see the Traveler here is collecting these Mora coins, as well as having these buffs to be able to jump higher, and as well as you'll see in a second the process of building up the domain. Like here, you'll see you can put down any sort of structures, as well as put down the collection Mora tokens that you need to grab, and you'll be able to put down wind tunnels, all that good stuff. But the one big thing is you'll be able to publish these challenge maps into the online creator, and people will be able to grab a code and try out your map themselves. And there'll be a lot of forum activity, a lot of content for content creators, as well as the one big thing is that you'll have to have completed your map yourself to prove that this map is completable, that you didn't bug it out so people get stuck or can't complete it, similar to how Mario Maker is done as well too. Alright, as you can see here, the next event is going to give you the standard rewards of Primo Gems, Mystic Ores, Mora, Talent Books, Weapon Ascension, Character EXP, but it's also going to give you a name card. This event here is essentially going to teach you how to be a barista. One of those little mini games you have on the phone a lot of times where they tell you your order and then you have to just slap in that order with 3 slaps of coffee or whatever mixture it may be. What's kind of cool about it is the mixture drinks do have like kind of a design on them, but to be honest, this is a very simple event, but I'm sure some people will enjoy it, where you just put in some special inputs to stir and mix up the drink, and that's pretty much it. The next event showcase was the Hyakunin Ikki, where you're gonna have the standard rewards Primo, Mystic Ore, Weapon Ascension material, Talent Book material, as well as Mora. And this event is a rerun event where you had 7 different teams pairing of 2 with different boosters to be able to fight these challenges. Last time you had to swap between teams so that you didn't get a debuff that nerfed your damage, and the more or faster you killed the enemies and such, the more fervor you'd gain, which would boost your damage. And this has a lot of trial characters, so this will be a good event for those people who are more new to the game, be able to try out all these characters as well as with these fun buffs, because these buffs actually end up boosting your damage greatly. But hopefully you guys enjoy this combat style event. It's a rerun really quickly over because probably people ended up liking it. Real quick, the other event we're going to end up getting is going to be the one where it's going to double up the talent book material obtained, just like how we had the leyline ones. This is going to be a 3 times per day type of thing where you can use 20 resin to get double the books 3 times per day. One of the big things shown in the 2.5 live stream was that in 2.6 we are finally officially getting Chasm. If you guys don't know what the Chasm is, on the left side of Liyue there is a spot on the map which if you zoom in you can see the name Chasm. That hasn't been released as of yet, and it's been there since the beginning of the game, but we're finally getting in 2.6 along with Ayato. So you guys can go into the live stream to go check out all the preview images as well as the new Ruined Serpent monster if you guys want to go check that out as well too. Alright, that's going to be all for the 2.5 live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and helped summarize everything for you. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below what you guys are most excited for in 2.5, as well as what you guys think about 2.6. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/KeelanPie. Join our Discord to be part of our Genshin Impact and Gacha community. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.